nexus of Satanism. Most people don't know that. So this group brought me into Memphis Misery, and then ultimately there was a fellow that flew over all the way from Paris who was the son of Pappas. Now, you probably don't know that name, but Pappas was a very prominent 19th century high-level occultist and ceremonial magician, and he wrote a book called The Tarot of the Bohemians, about tarot cards, and he came over and he brought me into the 97th degree. And this is where you get into the really deep stuff, the ideas behind sexual alchemy, how to supposedly live forever, all this creepy stuff. Anyway, I would go up to these guys that had been in the Scottish Rite forever, older men that were in their 60s. And I'd say, okay, I'm now a sublime prince of the royal secret. Wang, they did this initiation, and I was a sublime prince of the royal secret. I said, so what's the royal secret? And they go, I don't know. Now, whether they were just feigning ignorance, because at this time I was like in my late 20s, or what, I don't know. But I learned eventually, after getting into the Rite of Memphis Mithraeum, and again, this is something that probably only 1 in 1,000 Masons in America understands, is that the royal secret is that you can live forever by sexually vampirizing children. Literally. And that's what these people believe. Now, again, the vast majority of Masons have no understanding of any of this. They just think it's this good old boys club that teaches, morality. And this is the way with almost all of these groups, whether it's the Mormons or the Masons or the witches or the Vatican. They all have this vast number of reasonably good people, in some cases very good people, under them that are sort of feeding them all of this energy. Because let me back up.
Okay, before he backs up, let us back up, okay? What did he just say? He said that the royal secret is that you could essentially live forever by vampirizing children. He did not say molesting children, sexually abusing children. He said vampirizing children. I'm going to look that word up because